It's Friday, it's the 16th of May, and it's about time I had a proper shave. Look, really stubbly, I don't know, it's at least 4 days worth. So I'll do a little experiment. One, I'm going to use one of my favourites, which is of course La Vache, which is the Cajun blades. It does do some, no, I picked up the wrong one. This is the Bayeux Malay. So let's try a little of this today. Yeah, custom soaps, wonderful. Custom razors, wonderful. Let's put the two together. So I'm going to do a test shave today using a quarter hollow custom, a half hollow custom, and then I'm going to use a standard Puma 89 hollow ground, deep hollow ground. So we'll try deep hollow ground, ancient Puma, probably, I don't know, same age as me probably. And we'll try the other two as a comparison test. So let's slap some of this on. I always say I do love a slick lather. This is a belter. But then most things from Eric are very, very good. The Cajun blade. He's a magician when it comes to soaps. And his knowledge on stones is unbelievable. Anyway, I think that's enough to get started. So, sorry about the mistake at the beginning. This is a fact. It is the Bayeux Malay. Right. White fingers, always important. Let's start off a little unusual. I'm going to start off with a custom American, very recent custom American Hart steel. Now, this Hart steel is a true quarter hollow. It's stiff, I mean really stiff. So it'll be a fairly silent first pass. Yeah, it's going to tap off. Yeah, I hanging hair tested it and it is quite ferociously sharp. Even though it's a quarter hollow, it's still making some noise. But it's a little bit draggy. It doesn't have the pliability of some. It is incredibly rigid. Beautifully made razors are these Hart steels, they really are. Very generous in thickness, very well constructed. A one-piece construction on the scales. The only other razor I know that does that is our old friend from Italy. He does one-piece scales. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, that's a little bit draggy today. Perhaps I haven't had enough hot water. Let's try as a comparison over the same area though. Let's try this giant. Now this is a Herr and razors. This is a big boy. I mean, this really is a big razor. It's a 9/8, so it's over an inch. It's better, more flexible. Oh yeah. You don't cheat, this is over the same area. Oh, without a doubt, this is better razor, or rather, a better edge. Can't call it a better razor. Let's try the other side. This is very harsh when you've got a good 4 days of very stiff old fella stubble. You've got to expect a few hiccups. There's a hesitancy. You'd need an incredible razor to stop that hesitancy. I love the heft and the feel of a big razor. This is big. Yeah, it's doing the job beautifully. It's a very harsh test. But so far, this big half hollow is significantly better. Let's now, just to prove a point, we're now going to go back and use a beautiful antique razor. It's lovely, beautiful. This is the Puma 89. I've used it just the other day. The quality of the steel is unmatched. One of the things is it's a much lighter razor. So if you like a light razor, as in lightweight, this is a belter. Let's got so much stuff in the way today. Let's try this against the grain. Yeah. Effortless. Interesting though, because I've left a couple of places where under my lip there, it's still 4 days of stubble. Let's see what happens. Yeah, cutting beautifully. So, let's go downwards. Yeah, I've never found a problem with full hollows like this. They're always, they're light, which is probably a good thing. Lots of feedback. And I've got to say, I've left this side so we can try another test. Yeah, wonderful. Let's just, yeah, it's cutting very well. Let's just go back to the slightly strange Hart and see how it goes against the grain. Yeah, almost silent. Yeah, it prefers, for some strange reason, it seems to prefer going over areas that have already had their first pass. So I would say at the moment, it's a strange day. I'm gonna give it a cross between the full hollow and the half hollow. This quarter hollow, I'm not that used to it. I've only shaved it a few times. Brilliant quality of steel. I recommend Hart steel from America. It's got made in USA and a gentleman's signature, J.A., whoever he was. Very, very well constructed, very cleverly thought out. As for comfort in shaving, nah, not today. Let's go back to the Puma. Put a little bit more lather on, just a tad more lather. And strange weather here, not that anybody's interested, this is England of course. It is strange weather. Yesterday it's going back to winter. 13 degrees in the middle of May, 13 degrees, cold north wind, cloudy, and I got a stiff back. Great. So today I'm hoping, as the sun's out, to get a bit more exercise. Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. No two ways about it. Yeah, that's a good razor. So first place is still going to go to a full hollow, but it's going to go one more test. I was surprised that a full hollow like this tackled some very heavy stubble extremely easily, whereas the quarter hollow, the Hart, didn't. Anyway, one last swipe, chaps. One last swipe. Let's go back to this massive thing. Now this is a big razor. I do like a big razor. Last pass. This is the celebrated hollow ground razor by Herr and Razors. Horrible etching, by the way. Don't like that. Nasty. Cheap, nasty. Never did like etching. If you want to put a proper name on a razor, hot stamp it into steel, as it should be, as the old ways. only my opinion. A lot of people will differ. Yeah, it's a good razor, good steel. It hanging hair tested very well. So anyway, you can try any size of razor, but the prep is very important. I had a shower. I'm straight out the shower today. Although I cooled off a bit because I hadn't checked my razors. But I have now. Yeah, good razor. Hair and razors. Well, who'd have thought? But the winner, without any doubt, is our friend the Puma. The Puma 89. Probably as old as me. And absolutely first rate. However, it's not a bad razor. I'll bore you to tears. I'll just do one more pass with the winner today. And we have the winner. I'm going to slap a little bit more of the wonderful Cajun blade. It's not his most aromatic. If you like a really aromatic soap, yeah, maybe not this one. But as far as slickness goes, absolutely wonderful. Let me just show you the consistency. The Bayeux Millet, or Bayeux Millet. Yeah, it's a gentle aroma, very nice, very comforting, to be honest, on a nasty morning. However, let's just white fingers for last time. Big mistake if you ever try handling razor sharp razors with wet fingers. Well, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's lovely. When I say wet, I mean covered in lather. Oh no, this is the winner. So, quarter hollow, I found was resisting. Just resisting a little bit. The half hollow, being a big boy, was good. But the winner today, without any doubt, is a Puma. Puma 89. In a nice case. They do come in rather nice boxes as well. It says on the tang, I can read it from here. Made in Germany from best Puma steel. Double hammered, whatever that meant. Part of the initial forging. Yeah, there's a security as well, I feel, with the deep hollow. You can take more liberties with angles. But anyway, I think that's it. Guys, thanks so much for watching this, if you have. Thanks for subscribing, if you have. And if you haven't, why? Anyway, that's an interesting little morning shave. I'm going to now go out into the sunshine and attempt to bend over to pick up my baseballs when I've thrown them, if my back doesn't complain. Anyway, let's just throw a little bit of, let's just throw a tiny bit of my favourite splash. Pinard, Clubman Pinard. She's rather nice stuff. Very lemony zest to it. Lemon, alcohol, and I suspect some very cunning smoothing agent, because it's very smooth on the skin. Ooh, that wakes you up. Nothing like splashing alcohol on your face. Anyway, that's me done. Thanks so much, guys. I hope to see you all soon. Martin's Test Shaves. Over and out.